Today we're gonna ask the question, is Busch Gardens ADA friendly? With the ADA part of Busch Gardens, you have a wrap sheet that you can get. It stands for Ride Accessibility Program, and you sign up once and it is valid for all the SeaWorld parks. So SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, anywhere you go. If you go to Adventure Island, you will be able to use it there. And what it does is, well, we'll show you later on in the video what we do with the wrap sheet. But it is for people who have any kind of disabilities that if you can't wait in line for long periods of time, you can't climb stairs, or if you are in a wheelchair or accessibility scooter like we are. So we'll go ahead and cover that through the rest of this video. Stay tuned. So one of the first things that you do when you get the wrap sheet, you go to the front or the entrance. You go to the entrance of the ride and you present the ride operator with the wrap sheet, and she will go ahead and put a time on there, and it's going to be a return time of 5 minutes. Now with the wrap sheet, part of the policy is if it's like 10 or 15 minute wait time, they usually just go ahead and let you go right on. That's one of the things. And yeah, and we'll go ahead and show you the wheelchair access. So we go ahead and go past the lockers here. Once we go past the lockers, this is the wheelchair accessibility ramp. So with that being only a 5 minute wait time, I don't think, I think she went according to the policy, and it was under 10 or 15 minutes. And this is great for people that have wheelchairs.
Kaylin's here.
Okie dokie.
He just went downstairs.
And you present it to the ride operator up here, and they will write the time that you are redeeming, and from there you wait till the appropriate train comes on, and we get access right through here. It's just that simple. So yeah, we have 10:11. It is, well, 10:08. They wrote 10:11 on there, but that is our redeem time, and that is for Iron Gwazi, the Ride Accessibility Program. Next ride on our list is SheiKra, and well, SheiKra has a lot of stairs, and nice thing about SheiKra also has an elevator for ADA accessibility. And the same thing with all the other rides. You come up to the front, give them the wrap sheet, they'll go ahead and write down a time. Excuse me?
5 minute wait right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, the elevator is?
Yeah. And then we just head over to the elevator. one thing you got to do is navigate with the people exiting the ride to get to the elevator access. Yeah, you basically come in through the exit. And you see the sign here, elevator access point. Undo it. And head on over to the elevator. And see, that's the stairs. That's normal queue line. And those stairs, it's 2 flights of stairs to take you up there. But we'll take the easy way. And when you get out of the elevator on SheiKra, you'll come up right here. And there's a nice little wooden platform. And you come up to this gate and you wait for the ride ambassador to come over here. And from there, they'll go ahead and write in your wait time. If you notice, right here is also where they have the transfer track. And it's what they call the coaster house or coaster shed. But they can put different trains right here inside the maintenance barn. Now, when you exit the ride the same way you went on. And on SheiKra, you load on the right side and you would unload on the right side. So everybody else unloads on the left side. So once you get off, you go back to the elevator, come back down the elevator, and right to the exit. For the log flume, they have a ramp here, right next to the exit. And you just come up to the ramp. You go ahead and you meet with the ride attendant that's right here. They'll give you a time, and you go right on right here. This is the ADA access. So again, with the ADA and the rap sheet program, you come up to the nice lovely person up front here. You give them a little rap sheet. They'll go ahead and check it over, make sure we're allowed to ride it. And for Tigris, the ADA ramp is right over here. Now, if you don't have a wheelchair, you can go through the quick queue. But for people with wheelchairs and stuff, they go up the ramp. And when you're at the top of the ramp, you wait right here at this area for the ADA loading. And then you get to go on Tigris. Now for the Congo River Rapids, you basically at the front get a time, and when you return, you go through the quick queue. And the quick queue will bring you right over here to this section right here. And this is the location right before you get on the Congo River Rapids that you can store your wheelchair or electric scooter. And yeah, so this area here is for your wheelchairs and scooters, and this is the loading and unloading area for your ADA needs. And then you exit, the rest of the people come down off the stairs and they go out that way. So for Kumba, because we have stairs here and a noisy ride, we have a ramp right here that you would come up, and just like every other ride, you come up and meet the wonderful Kumba's being a little bit rude and loud. So you would come up to the front and meet with the wonderful ambassadors here, give them the rap sheet, and for Kumba, you go through the exit and you go around there and you load over there by the exit. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, sir.
Now, for the Serengeti Flyer, you go through the quick queue with the wrap sheet, just like everybody else, and then you stay here, wait in line, just like everybody else. But if you have a wheelchair, they'll ask you to put it in one of the sides of the swing for where the ride operators stay. And as long as you can get on the ride, right over there, and over here on this side behind us, and it's where the ride operators stay, and that's where you go ahead and stick your wheelchair or mobility scooter. Hello, need a time please? Now with the wrap sheet for Cheetah Hunt, you come to the front and they give you a time, and if you need the elevator you go through the left side. If you don't need the elevator you go on the right side. And all right, and we're good to go. And then when you come out of the elevator for Cheetah Hunt, you run over the wife. Hey, how you doing?
How you guys doing?
And this is a checkpoint here where they come and make sure that you're allowed to use the elevator and hop on the ride and redeem your time. And then we just head over here. And right over here. Now we are on Cobra's Curse. And same thing, at the front of the ride, you get a wait time and you come through the quick queue. But there is something actually really special about Cobra's Curse, besides navigating through the queue line. And because you are using quick queue instead of the regular queue, you miss out on seeing the Cobra. So, but you come up here in this dark little hallway here. So one of the special things about Cobra's Curse is right behind me here. This is actually the ADA loading area. They use that little panel over there to call an ADA car. And if you look right here, this is the actual transfer track, and it moves back and forth. So when they call it an ADA train will stop right here. The transfer track will move over here to load the people for ADA. It's also the same transfer track that if they need to move a train into the coaster barn. So yeah, it would stay right there and it would slide over, and then when we load it would slide back and then move along its way. Over here at Montu, you come up to the front to get a time.
So you actually don't need a time, but because you have your wheelchair, I'm going to put your time for now so you can go up the back end, okay?
Yeah. And then you must have switched spots with Nini.
Yes.
Because we caught Nini on Cobra's Curse. So they've been moving ambassadors around left and right over here.
So you know what exit is?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
And now,
You guys look for the main entrance right here.
now we go over to the handicapped entrance, which has a ramp to get on because that queue line has a step or two in it. And we can't quite get in there with these. Yeah, you can go through this little section here. And you go up the ramp. And come around here. And this gentleman right here will grab the raft seat whenever
So since we did
these
hold
are-
this train for ADA, we're gonna get you on the one after this one, right?
So I hope in this video we answered the question whether or not Busch Gardens is ADA friendly or not. Well, definitely know it's animal friendly. So yeah, there's with all the roller coasters, there is a ADA section. There's always a ramp or an elevator or something. So if you have a wheelchair, you can easily get into any of the rides. The theaters, they also have a wheelchair accessibility entrance. And even when you like the train actually has, as the the caboose also has a lift for lifting up wheelchairs and stuff. So that is the result of that's your answer to the question of whether or not Busch Gardens is ADA friendly. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, turn that subscribe to gray, and hit that bell for notifications. You get more hints and tips and tricks and updates and anything else you want about Busch Gardens right here at the Busch Gardens Junkie.